introverted men are taking the advantage of the most in the dating market. So I'm talking about all my tech guys, finance, engineering. I mean, you guys are essentially the nerds your entire life. You didn't get the female attention when you were younger. These same women that now you have access to because you have money, these are the girls that were using you to get their homework done, to get the answers on assignments, but then they would just leave you hanging. And now you grew up and you're trying to overcome that childhood trauma of not being able to get that girl, not being accepted, but yet you're still getting used just as bad as when you were a kid. But now it's worse because these women got y'all spending so much money on them and they're giving you nothing in return. They got you taking them on expensive dates, paying for their rent, all these things. There's like this huge boom right now in San Fran because of all the AI money. Even the prostitutes are making more money per hour than they ever had. It's all these new introverted guys with money. You spent your entire life inside studying, mastering your craft. So think about that. Your specialty is just that. Your specified knowledge, whatever you dedicated to, you've built up, your reservoir of knowledge in that specific field. You didn't do that with women. You've been avoiding women your whole life. So any introverted man that is in the dating market without a dating coach, that's like being down south without a gun. Boy, you about to get stripped. Run that. Empty your pockets. That's what these women are doing to y'all. You need a counsel. You need some guidance. You need social skills. You need to have a better intuition. You need discernment. You need vetting. You need standards. You need boundaries. You need to understand psychology. You know everything about biology, but you don't know anything about female psychology, human nature, behavioral science. It's a whole different element. I don't care how analytical you are, this is a social game in dating. Two different skills. Two completely different skills. And women are dominating all introverted men right now. And the sad part about it, if you're introverted and you have an ego, you're cooked. Who's going to talk to you? You know you have a problem, but you have too much of an ego to go get help, or too much of an ego to listen to people. You're the smartest person in most rooms. When it comes to women, you're the dumbest. Accept that fact. You wouldn't go onto the basketball court or the football field acting cocky, but when it comes to women, why are you acting so like you got it together? You don't. Introverted men need the most help when it comes to dating. It's your weakness. Women are literally kryptonite to any introverted man. Nothing has changed other than your bank account. You still have the same insecurities. You still lack that EQ. The IQ is out of the roof, but women respond to EQ. And I'm talking about very attractive women. And those regular other nerdy introverted girls, and yeah, good luck. You're good. You don't need nothing. But I'm talking about these super attractive models, baddies, and not just models who are literally just models. I'm talking about very attractive women with successful careers. The good-looking doctors, lawyers, all these other women, they're not into you. You're boring. You don't know how to open up a conversation. You don't know how to build up a flirt. You can't read signs. You don't know when she's even showing you certain signals. You can't pick up on those things. You don't know where to take her. You don't even speak to the staff when you walk into a venue, so everywhere you go, nobody knows you. No one shows you respect. You have no status. All because you haven't spent the time practicing that skill set. You're an introvert. It's paid you dividends being an introvert. It's made you successful. It's helped you honestly avoid a lot of toxic relationships, but it makes you so susceptible to bad women. And all it takes is one horrible woman to ruin your entire life. To completely unravel everything you built. These women also know you guys are easy targets. There was a interview once where Paris Hilton was talking to Bill Gates' daughter, and she was telling her, oh man, date the nerds, date the nerds. Paris Hilton talking about date the nerds. She was outside. So all the rappers, athletes, entertainers could clap you, do your thing, and then when you're done, now your resolution is date the nerd. Why is it date the nerd? They're saying you're not a threat. They're not afraid of you. That's not a compliment. That's a backhanded compliment. Date the nerd? Why are they saying that? All these women will say it too online. They say, hey, after you have fun in your club culture, this and that, you did this, go get the nerd. Go get the guy that's in the house. They're literally waiting for you. They're literally waiting to take advantage of one of y'all. They're going to let everybody else clap, everybody else going to beat, take them through the ringer, but you're going to be the one that settles, get on one knee, and put a ring on their finger. You're going to move into your house. You're going to be the one there appeasing her. She's going to run all over you. Introverted men also, you got no backbone. So these women date you knowing they can get away with murder. They can say anything to you. They can talk to you any kind of way. They know that you're not even going to be able to communicate these issues to other people. They're going to isolate you even more. You are a target. You are a victim. So it frustrates me so much when I even get on calls with guys who are introverted and, they're killing their careers, but they're not putting themselves out there. They don't practice, code approach. They don't, talk to women regularly to know how they, maneuver. It hurts me because I know you're going to always struggle. There is no way to fix the problem other than you spend 4 or 5 years learning the hard way. Hopefully, some guys it's 10, 20 years learning the hard way. Or you accelerate the process, you go get help. My good friend Chad is a dating coach. He has Defund Simping. I was looking at one of his videos today, and it was like the male ego when it comes to getting help. There's never any ego when it comes to getting a personal trainer to get you in shape. If you want to help market your business, you'll go hire a marketer. You need a graphic designer, you need a graphic designer, you'll hire a graphic designer. When it comes to dating, there's a stigma. There's like this taboo, oh my goodness, like, I can't believe I'm getting help. You need help. Or even a nerd your whole life, how you don't need help? You don't know women. I'm not gonna walk into a physics class acting like I'm Ozzie Newton. I don't know physics. I'm an economics guy. You guys are, comp sci guy, mathematics guy. Dating is psychology. You didn't take that curriculum. You're a data scientist, not a psychologist. 2 different types of scientists, 2 different types of researchers. Get the help, introverts. They're running laps around you, they're laughing at you. It pays you nothing to have this success, this career, to even have such a beautiful, insightful, brilliant brain of yours, but you won't apply yourself and approach women with the same intensity you've used in your career. It pays you nothing. These women will take advantage of you. And think about it, they know how to play the long game. Oh man, women, man, they'll play you for a fool. See, women know how to make it last for years. They'll string you along for years. My ex-fiance was cheating on me within 6 months of the engagement, but she strung me along for like another, matter of fact, so she strung me along, she started cheating in September, the engagement ended in February, but bro, I was still kind of lingering with her. I didn't even find out she cheated on me until like the following September. A year of just having me linger. She could have just set me free, let me go about my business. That's what women would do to you. And that was done to me as a social. I'm a social butterfly. I like to be out there. I have a lot of discernment. I'm very insightful. And I was made a fool out of. So I'm telling you, these women, especially for monetary gain, they will play the long game easily. Easily, without a doubt. They won't even blink. It's easy for them. For their personal gain, a woman doesn't care what it costs you. So if you're an introverted man, it will cost you everything if you do not get the help of socializing. You need somebody that can help you read women, help you understand body language, help you improve your body language, your tonality. Because sometimes a lot of you introverted guys, your monotone, even your speech it needs help. Everything about the way you present yourself to a woman, it matters. Your career is not the most important thing when it comes to a woman. It's how you make her feel. Because you could be the multi-millionaire, and there's going to be a guy in there worth less than $100,000. If he makes her feel good that night, and he can afford to just take her somewhere decent, it's a good vibe, he's going to have a higher success rate than you. He knows how to make her feel something. That's why these broke guys are so good with women. They have nothing else to do other than study women. Like, why do you think there's all these like broke dudes who can keep a woman? Bro, that's his specialty all day, every day. Texting a woman. You know, reaching out to women. That's what they do. They study women. That's all they do every single day, is study women. Because why? They need a place to stay. They need, extra resources. There are guys that literally just invest their time into studying and mastering women. You have to put that same application, that same intentionality if you want to also master women. It is really that serious. You can't get by this dating game just guessing. It doesn't work like that. I see guys all the time thinking that fixing their dating problem is as simple as making more money. No, it's not. You're in the house. How is you making more money going to help you get out the house? You're going to have all the extra money and you still not going to know how to talk to people. You're not going to know how to walk up to a woman. That new Rolex isn't going to get you more women. It's going to get you more leeches, but it's not going to make it easier for you to talk to women. She's going to look at that watch and start appraising you. Okay, he has this going on. Oh, he works in this field. Okay, they start doing numbers. They start honestly doing divorce settlements in their head when they figure out what's your career. Like, do you own anything expensive? You got rental properties. Do you have like a flashy car? Women are appraising these things to see what can they gain from you. It's a hypergamy. It's all hypergamy. So you're in this game, you gotta remember, she's only talking to you because you are successful. She doesn't care about your interests or your hobbies. This is the same girl that when you were going to school with her, she would have simply ignored you, passed you up to the next guy, paid you no mind. She would have gotten the answers from you. You would have helped her out on her homework. You would have gone the extra mile. You would have tutored her, all that stuff. Make sure she gets that B. And then she's going to go be with another man. That's the reality of it. So if you don't want to be getting leftovers in this dating market, you need to start stepping outside. Weekly. That needs to be your job as an introvert. Put yourself in social settings consistently. Because if not, that one pretty girl who you think really likes you is going to get on the inside. She's going to realize, oh man, he has no direction. I can literally make this guy fall down to my knees, to my feet. He can fall down to my feet. He has no guidance. He needs affirmations from me. He needs my approval. That's what happens to introverted men. They get with pretty women who know that they can take advantage of that man, and that man will always look for approval, validation from her. Because no one's ever showing that much attention. She knows that. She's going to take advantage of that. This dating game is serious. This is not 1960. This ain't none of that. This is a kill or be killed dating market. I tell guys all the time, you're dating a woman, the two of you are on two opposite sides of a room, and there's a gun in the very middle. Who's going to pick it up first? That's who controls the relationship. So if you're an introverted guy, you don't want to get taken advantage of, you need to get help, to socialize, because the reality of it is, you don't want to push yourself to do it. You're an introvert. Why would you? That's not your strength. Me, I want an app. Guess what? I'm going to call you. I don't got time to try to learn how to program. You being an introvert and trying to figure out dating is literally like a guy like myself trying to code my own app. And I tried before. So I'm speaking from experience. I have a tech company called Foreign Fitness where Uber for personal training. You can order a trainer anytime, anywhere. I was so anxious, motivated, committed to get my app done. For the first month and a half, I genuinely was trying to learn how to code. I was trying to learn how to code. That's not my specialty. It was a waste of my time. My brain doesn't work like that. Same thing when it comes to just socializing and speaking to women. A lot of your brains don't work like that. There are just some men who have it naturally when it comes to talking to women. And there's a guy like myself who, yes, I have it naturally, but I also have a lot of wisdom. That is why I do good with women. I've been applying myself since I was a teenager. Even before then, bro, I was talking to girls when I was in elementary school. If she was cute, I was flirting with her. I had crushes since then, like writing notes, calling. I remember this one girl I liked a lot. Her name was Marcella Davy, I think. I like this girl so much. I want to say it was like early elementary school. And she moved somewhere. And at the time I had her number ended up changing. And then somehow I just would always kind of like look up her number on the internet, and I found her number again. And at this time she done moved to like a whole other area. She didn't even go to my school anymore. I found a number her mom like picked up, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm calling to speak to Marcella. Like, I was doing anything it takes to make it happen. That was my social skills at a young age. That's how much, that's how driven I was to accomplish me being with the girl I liked. That's what it takes. I was doing that before the age of 10. And you as a grown man, late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you ain't been doing the same thing. So think about it. If before the age of 10 years old, I was not nervous to not only talk to girls, get their number, I'll call their house. If the mom pick up, I'll let the mom know I'm calling for her daughter. And if I've been doing that, and I'm 31 now, that's 20 plus years of consistently applying myself, of putting myself out there, socializing, trying, taking risks, being uncomfortable, getting heartbroken, all these things. We introverted men, you have no dating experience. You never even dated high quality women. And as soon as one high quality, in terms of high quality, I'm just meaning looks, I'm not talking, it could even be looks, she could even have a decent career. These women will still put you through the ringer and take advantage of you. You don't know. I see it happen now. I see a lot of successful guys who, they can be lawyers, doctors, bakers, and they got this, sometimes it's not even always a good looking girl. It's not even always a hot wife. Sometimes it's like a midwife. And the wife be bossy, bruh. The girl be so bossy, telling her what to do, this and that. You can just tell you miserable. Bossy women take advantage of introverted men. So you introverted, you don't know how to apply yourself. You don't know how to deal with women. You don't know how to set boundaries, draw a line. There's a bossy woman waiting to take advantage of you, waiting to bully you. These women will bully you. And you introverted men, you're the first on their list. Remind yourself this. If it wasn't for the money, she wouldn't be there. And yes, it's great for the money, but I'm telling you, you need to find someone that actually likes you for you. Is that possible although you're rich? Yes, it is. But you're going to have to really put yourself out there a lot. And I mean a lot. But there's someone out there who's going to value more than just how much you make. They're actually going to value your beliefs, your views, your hobbies, your interests. You made all this money so that you don't have to settle. So stop settling. That's the beauty of being rich. You can tell everybody no. You don't got to answer anybody. It doesn't matter. Screw you. That's the whole point. Have that mentality. Have that energy. You have to. If not, there's a predator lurking. She's waiting for a guy like you. These women are literally going to go have the time of their life, and they're ready to settle down. They're waiting for an introvert that has no experience. And I know you don't want that kind of dating life. Why would you? It sucks. You're swiping on apps, you're getting no matches. When you go out in person, you're afraid to cold approach, or if you try to cold approach, you don't know what to say. You don't know how to respond to texts. You double text. You don't know how to deal with your anxiety around women. You just lack so many areas. And the reason why, you don't apply yourself. You're not seeking the wisdom from someone that actually knows. A guy like myself, I have a counsel. I have both women and men that I reference whenever I'm going through a lot of situations, not just dating, just life in general, business. You need a counsel for every element of your life. Dating is no different, and for introverted men, it's one of the most important areas. This will save you hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. This will save you shame. This will save you regret. This will save you a broken home. This will save you years of trauma. This will save you the doubt, the uncertainty you have within yourself. This will save you from you. So if you're ready to transform your dating life, you want to be able to approach any woman you're interested in, you want to be able to have long-lasting, fulfilling relationships, you want to fix your dating apps, your appearance, your confidence, you want to remove any type of anxiety you have with women, then you want to apply for Trust Fund Baddies Academy. Every man that comes to my academy, the only way he fails is if he quits on me, because I will not quit on you. If you want someone that genuinely wants to support you and be on your side and see you win, who understands your troubles, because guess what? I worked at IBM. I worked at JP Morgan. I was around the introverts. I know what is going on. I know what your lifestyle is like. I understand you. Certain parts of me is the same, but I'm just more of an extrovert than anything else. But I get the traits, I get the gap, and I want to help you close that gap. Trust Fund Baddies only. The link is in the bio.